I run a virtual land wholesaling business and I've been doing it for the last 5 years. In this video, I'm going to break down the channels that works the best, especially for land investors. If you're a beginner real estate investor or you're experienced or you maybe done one or two deals, this video I'm going to break down to you guys exactly which channel I will recommend in 2026 for every single land investors. And obviously I'm going to categorize it by how much it costs and pretty much the return on investment that I've experienced from each of these channels. All right. The first one, well, actually to begin, let me give you guys a little bit insight about me. If this is your first time tuning into my video, my name is Kenny. Like I mentioned, I run a virtual land wholesaling business. I've been doing it for the last 5 years and I've been consistently making six figures over these last 5 years. So I spent a decent amount of money on each of these channels that I'm going to be talking about. I mean, I'm thinking at least $50,000 on these channels that I'm talking about, and I've seen returns and I've seen no returns. So this is going to be where I'm going to be basing my quotes from, basically off my personal experience, right? Not everybody else's. Especially when we're talking about land investing. Land investing is completely different than houses, guys. The big hype is with houses now, but I've been seeing a lot of great results with land investing, and I want you guys to understand that there is possibility for you guys to make money in land. It doesn't just have to be houses, guys. You can make money in land investing as well. Like last month, I made $17 on a wholesale land deal that only took me 45 days to close. So there's opportunity there, and I know I'm giving out the opportunity, but I want people to also be able to tap in if they can, so that they can be able to win and be able to take care of themselves financially. The number one channel that I would actually go with if I was starting in 2026, if I had the budget, will be direct mail. And direct mail is by far the most expensive strategy, but it yielded me the most results. All right. So my biggest deal where I made six figures on a deal was through direct mail. Both of my biggest deals were actually through direct mail. All right. And here's the thing about direct mail. It works well for land investing because think about it. All of the people who own land in America are the boomers. They literally have all of the property. They have all of the equity. So they are basically the target market, and you have to communicate to the target market with the right marketing strategy. So direct mail communicates directly to them because they're just old school. They're gonna keep opening mail. They're gonna, find it. They're gonna, read it. They're gonna reach out to you. So direct mail was working incredibly well for me. But here's the drawback for direct mail that I gotta tell you. You have no control over when they reach out to you. You have no control over who reaches out to you. You have no control over that. That's really it, right? So I sent out direct mail pieces and I've been reached out 6 months later, 10 months later, a year later. Like this literally happens, guys. Like my deal that I'm closing today was from a direct mail piece that I sent 6 months ago. So the return on investment, you might not see it initially, but it is there, especially for land deals. Every single time I sent out a direct mail piece, it always landed. I mean, all right, maybe not every single time because there are certain markets that you have to send more. You have to send 2, 3, 4 before you actually see some really good results. So you're spending a substantial amount of money on doing so, but it does work. Okay. Now the budget for direct mail that I would give, and for all of these marketing channels, I always recommend doing at least 90-day test period. All right. You don't do a 30-day and then give up, or 6 days and then give up. You do a 90-day, maybe even 120-day, and see what the results are. Right. So you have to allocate roughly around $5,000 to do a full 6 months, because $5,000 will get you probably 15,000 mail pieces. And I mean, that on its own is gonna guarantee your deal. Like I say guarantee, but very lightly, but no, seriously, if you send out 15,000 mail pieces and you don't get a deal, it is not because the marketing is not working. It is because you or the sales process, there's something fundamentally broken there. So that's going to be the number one channel that I would recommend anybody to go to if you have the means. Now, we can talk about the other channels, and these channels are going to be a lot more beginner friendly. Let's say you don't have that much money, you only have $500, $1,000 here and there to spend. The second and most important marketing channel I would recommend is SMS. This year alone, I've generated $60,000 from SMS campaigns, and I spent roughly around maybe $1,000 a month on those campaigns. I mean, we're at month 8 now of the year, so $8,000 I spent on SMS, and it generated me $60,000, guys. So I would definitely recommend that as the marketing campaign for any beginner who wants to get into this and wants to get their feet wet. Because one, it's inexpensive, very inexpensive, and two, the results are much quicker, right? Once you send a text message, people respond to text very fast. So you're going to be seeing real live results very quick, all right? But I'm not saying that those are going to be deals, but I'm saying that people are at least going to communicate with you whether or not they want to sell the parcel. So that's going to be the second marketing channel that I would recommend for you. Here's one drawback about SMS. You got to have there's a lot of regulations about cold outreach, where you have to register your number to make sure that you're like following some type of guideline and regulations. So you got to have like an LLC set up for at least for the SMS software that I'm using. You got to have an LLC, you got to have an EIN number, you got to have a website, an opt-in page, all of that established before you can actually go ahead and send out text. So there's like a little slight barrier of entry right there, but it might just be the software that I'm using. I'm sure there's other softwares that are very more relaxed as far as those regulations goes, but that's up to you to really look and find out. The one I've been using that's been bringing me consistent results is Launch Control. And mind you, I haven't really explored any other marketing software other than that. So take that with a grain of salt. So the minimum that you really need for the SMS is you got to get your own data, which is probably now roughly around dollars. It will Deal Machine, really great data, Deal Machine, $100. Then you plug it into Launch Control, which is roughly around $400. All in total, you're roughly at $700 a month, and you can be sending out deals. And if you do that consistently for the next 3 months, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a deal. Like, I am 100% sure you will get a deal if you know what you're doing. So moving on from there is going to be the third marketing channel that I've been using as well, which is cold calling. Now, cold calling is the one with the least barrier of entry, all right? Like, you can literally get a list and just start calling today if you really wanted to. So that's really the beauty of cold calling, because you can have like a budget of $500 and be on the phones, right? If you really have the grit to do the cold calls yourself, you can do it within a $500 budget, right? Because because a dollar system is probably roughly around $200 max. And then the list is going to be another 100. So, I mean, all in, you're at 300 if you're doing the calls yourself. Now, here's one drawback about cold calling that has held me back a lot from doing it myself is it's hard to be consistent cold calling every single day, because like if you're doing it yourself, you have to cold call every single day, minimum 3 hours a day for you to really start getting leads in. And obviously it starts compounding, but minimum you want to be getting at least 1 to 2 leads every single day, right? So that's really going to be at least 3 hours of calls every single day. Here's one that's the drawback that I have about cold calling. But if you want the fastest results and if you have the grit to really cold call yourself, I would definitely recommend that as a beginner. All right. If you're like, man, cold calling sucks. Like, if you're like me and you're like, cold calling sucks, I hate cold calling, I can never be consistent, I'm always on and off. That's a real problem. And no, don't worry, like, you can be on and off, but here's the thing, like, if you're on and off, it's just going to take you way more time for you to actually get a deal, right? If you're on and off, it's going to take you 6 months, versus if you're actually consistent, it's going to take you more closer to like 90 days, I would say, just to be safe, on the safe side. It can take you much sooner, but on the safe side, I always say 90 days, because I don't want you to go in with the mindset, oh, I'm gonna get my first deal in 30 days. And if I don't, then I'm a failure, right? Because that's usually how I was thinking. Oh man, I don't have my first deal in 30 days, I'm a failure. No, guys, it took me two years to get my first deal. So like the time frame is really not should not be an issue. The issue should really be how committed are you to actually getting your first deal by any means necessary, no matter how long it takes, right? That should be your mindset. I'm gonna get a deal no matter how long it takes. I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna take action, and I'm going to do it. That should be your mindset going into all of these channels, all of these marketing channels, direct mail, SMS, cold calling, all of these channels. So cold calling, the benefit is you get immediate results from people. Like, they're either going to tell you yes or no. So and then the drawback is basically either the lack of consistency or burnout, right? So that's really the drawback of cold calling. And also there's some regulations around cold calling, just like there is about SMS, where you want to scrub your list on a do not call list to make sure that you're not calling litigators. But really, most people, like, unless you're like a really, really huge company that people can look into, they're not really gonna go after like a small operator, because like, what, you don't have any money. Like, what are they gonna sue you for? Like, you have no money. So you shouldn't even worry. This is not any law advice or anything like that, but that's just kind of like my mindset too. All right. So there is one marketing channel that has been going around for a while now, and it's been getting all the hype. 2026, 2025, everybody's like switching to this marketing channel, and it's PPL, right? PPL is, I'm pretty sure it can be a good marketing channel, but I will say that it is more geared towards houses than land. I've talked to a lot of PPL companies, and I'm like, hey, do you guys have land deals? Do you guys have land opportunities? For the most part, they don't. All right, so it's very, very hard to find a PPL company that does have land opportunities, and if they do, I think Speed to Lead has land opportunities available, but the leads aren't the best. So and then also it's competitive, right? So it's the quantity of leads are low, and then the competition is high on PPL, because everybody's like reaching out to these leads. Okay, with cold calling and SMS and direct mail, you kind of have some type of exclusivity where you can kind of think like, oh man, there's nobody that's actually talking to this lead, especially when it's a land lead. All right. And there's some land leads that people don't even know what to do with it, and they mess up and they, do XYZ. Sometimes I do the same thing. So don't think, oh man, it's too saturated, because all you really need is the opportunity and the right information and the right competency to really, take on that opportunity. Now, so would I recommend anybody to do PPL? No, I would not recommend you to do PPL for land. If it's houses, I'm like, okay, maybe you can consider it. Of course, you still have to have that 90-day period. So you could consider it if you're doing houses, but if you're doing land, I would not. I would stay away from PPL, guys. It is a waste of time. It is going to be a waste of your money. I would at least focus on one of the channels that I talked about, either direct mail, SMS, or cold calling. Any one of these channels, guys, work, and I've gotten leads I've gotten deals from all these channels this year. So that's really, like, from my perspective, why I'm telling you guys this. I have tried PPL, and I'm just, I'm not getting any love from it. I'm not getting enough leads to really make sense of continuing to spend, especially when it comes to land investing. All right, my channel is mainly about land investing. I also wholesale houses, but my main strategy is wholesaling land. So if you are a beginner and you're trying to get into the game, wholesaling land can be a strong option for you, where it's not that competitive. You can do it virtually, guys. Any market that allows you to wholesale, you can do wholesaling land in that market. You don't have to go into the hot markets. You don't have to do all of these things, where you don't have to go where the competition is, because it can be just harder and more expensive to get a deal there, right? So you can, wet your feet a little bit in a market that is less competitive, and then decide if you want to go into a more competitive market, right? So these are overall my three main strategies that I would recommend for anybody to follow in 2026. The number one, of course, is going to be direct mail. And then the number two is going to be SMS. The number three is going to be cold calling. I don't cold call myself anymore. I have a company that cold calls for me, and they charge me basically a retainer every single month. They bring me leads, and I've been closing leads with them. So that's also worked closed leads with SMS. That's been working. And then I've been closing leads with direct mail. So I'm doing like a good portion of the three. I'm mainly now doing cold calling and SMS, and then I dabble with direct mail here and there just so I can get the leads that I haven't been able to talk to from the list that I've been pulling, right? You want to maximize your list, right? So what I would do is I would get a list, I will run it through my cold callers, and then my cold callers will call that. I would go ahead and text the leads, and then I will see, if I can maximize, squeeze that list, and that kind of looks bad. So I would squeeze that list with cold calling and SMS, and then anybody that I don't get from, or I'm not able to reach from that list, I will send them mailers. That's the optimal way to go, so that you're not really wasting too much of your money sending out direct mail. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna be sharing you guys some more tools, tips, and tricks that is working for me personally that I believe can work for you. If you guys are interested in getting coaching one-on-one with me to get your first land deal, to get your second land deal, to establish your business, to establish the right systems, any coaching help that you guys need. What I believe in 2026 is that people don't need more information. They just need more accountability. They need somebody that knows what he's doing, what he's talking about, that has real success, real results, that can be able to walk them through this field, right? Because you can go at it on your own, and I don't knock anybody to go at it on their own, but you can go at it on your own, and it can take you years, and before you see results, all right? My coaching student saw his result in the first 30 days. I guarantee if he was going at it by himself, he would have taken longer than that, because he was making mistakes that even with the coaching, he was making mistakes. And I was like, bro, I did not tell you to do this, and you're still doing it. So he was still making mistakes, right? And I know for a fact that he would have taken longer if it wasn't for my help. And I want to extend that to anybody else who is ready to get their first deal, man, who are tired of wasting time. And anybody who's like, man, I want to do this and I'm ready to do this, go ahead and schedule a call with me. You can click the link in the bio. We can hop on a call. We can see where you're at, see how I can help, see if we're a good fit for each other. And if we are, and if you decide that you want to move forward, then that's perfect. And, no pressure from me, man, because as you guys know, my main source is actually real estate. I make my money doing real estate, not coaching, right? So I'm only able to take on a few students where I can be able to help them achieve their goals as well. If this is an opportunity that you're interested in, schedule a call with me. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy my content. Comment down below, what marketing channel have you been using, and are you seeing great results from it? Okay, comment down below, let me know. Look forward to seeing what you guys say. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.